time graph, okay? So look, you want to save up $2,000 and you want to do that within 2 years. Okay? Instead of just saving up in your bank, in your piggy bank, you put it in a bank that gives you some interest. And the interest is really high, 16%. Okay, so definitely you want to put it in there instead of just having it to yourself. Okay, so you want to do this within 2 years. Okay, so the money you put in right now, the first monthly payment, right? I don't know how much that is, so let's just call it X. Okay, the next month you're going to put in X too. The month after you're going to put in X. Every month you're going to put in X. How many months are there in 2 years?
24.
That's right. 23, 24, right? And let's say you purchased the computer right after, a month after you make your last payment. Okay, so you even let this one accumulate interest. So that X amount is not going to be X a month from now. It's going to be slightly more. Right? How much more? So if you have some principal X, right? The final amount will be that times by the interest. But the interest is not going to be 16%. And the interest is going to be 16%, so 0.16 divided by 12. Do you agree with that? Because it's only a monthly interest rate, not the yearly interest rate. So that's what it is. So this is actually worth X times 1.013 repeating. What about this one? How much is that worth at the time you're buying the computer? Because this was deposited in the 23rd month, it's going to accumulate interest not once but twice. Do you see that? So it's going to be 1.013 repeating this. Right, so the money you put in earlier is going to gain more interest. So this one accumulated once, twice, right? What about this one? What about the one that you paid in the 3rd month? So it's going to be, so do you see how this is power of 1, right? Once. So you can get that by doing 25 minus 24, right? This is 25 minus 23 will give you 2, right?
So 22.
So 22, that's right. 1.013 repeating, 22. And the pattern continues. This one here. Okay. 1.013, 23. Right? And then the very first one will accumulate interest of 24 times. You have to add this all up. If you add it all up, it should add up to $2,000. Now, adding it all up is a geometric series. So do you see it now? We have a different type of financial problem that uses geometric series now. Okay, this is a geometric series. What's the first term? What's A? So geometric series, recall that Sn is A r to the power of n minus 1 r minus, that's the formula. So A is referring to the first term. It's X times 1.013 repeating, okay? Common ratio is just 1.013 repeating. And N is referring to how many terms are here. So
24, 25.
Look at the power. It starts from 1 and it finishes at 24. So how many
24.
terms? So it's 24. Okay, so now we can find S24. The sum of adding the first 24 terms. X times by 1.013 repeating. Right, 1.013 repeating to the power of 24 minus 1. If you do that minus 1, you get just 0.013 repeating. Now this is gonna equal, this has to equal to $2,000. That's how much you're trying to save up. Alright, let's isolate x. That's what you're trying to find. So it's going to be 2000 times by 0.013 repeating, divide by 1.013 repeating, and also divide by this bracket, 1.013 repeating to the power of 24 minus 1. That's what x is. So that's how much you have to put into the bank every month to save $2,000.